loud. There we go. All right. Good morning, everyone. So glad you are here to work on your CRM today. It's a really great piece addition to your business. If you use it well, use it correctly, it can really help you stay in touch with your clients even when you forget to, or you get super busy, and at least you're getting, you're getting something out to them regularly. So that's really, really awesome. We're lucky enough to have access to the Moxi suite. So we're going to be going over Moxi Engage today. You gotta keep that muted. Thank you. For those of you online, you are not very big on my screen. So if at any time you have a question, you want to get clarification, raise your hand. But if I don't see you or call on you, please just unmute and holler out. So I don't want to miss you. So feel free to do that as we go along. I know a lot. Let me get a show of hands. How many of you have logged into Engage? Okay, about half have logged in. Good. Okay. How many of you have set up something automated, or how many of you have uploaded your contacts into Engage? Okay, a little few less. And how about it? How many of you have set up to something is automatically going out to your clients? All right. The neighborhood news. Okay, great. Awesome. So if there's a lot of little nuances here. If you guys have something set up and I'm missing something, feel free to reach out, because there's a lot of different things you can do with this. What we're going to do this morning is we're going to start off with about a half an hour, kind of an overview of the program. So I can show you how to get it set up, some different things you can do, categorizing your clients, really uploading your clients or your contacts, categorizing them, and then starting to get something set up to be sent to them. Those are the main three things we'll do an overview on. And then we're going to break out and do a little bit more like workshop style. So all of you can dive into your own, what you're working on. We can either go over something together, really step by step, where you're doing it as we go, or everybody can do their individual, and I'll just be walking around helping, pointing out things so that you can get that overview and you can get some work done on your own where you're at in the program. All right. So if you have, let me see if there's anything I needed to. When you first get to Engage, you are going to access it through the greenhouse. So the very first thing you're going to do is open up the greenhouse, log in, and then go to tools and resources, and then click on Moxi Works. I'm not showing that right here, right now. I think everybody hopefully knows how to do that. As you're working along in Moxi Works, anytime in Moxi Engage, if something stops working. So as you're going and say you're writing an email, and the button to save it will highlight and let you click on it, what it means is you probably have been logged out of Greenhouse. So go back to Greenhouse, log out, log back in, and then Moxi Works should work just fine. What happens is Greenhouse, you aren't working over there, and so it logs you out because, it basically goes to sleep. So just anytime something's not working, just pop back over to Greenhouse, re-log in, and you'll find most of the time it'll start working then. Yes. And it's not all that long, I don't think. I don't know how long it is, but it's not super long. And so I find if I'm working on something for an hour or two, usually I'll get logged out at some point. So just remember, if it's not working here, go back to Greenhouse and then re-log in, and it'll work just fine. That pretty much always works for me.
Leave off and start over.
You can just go right back to where you were. So what happens is, let me see if I can move this. Oh, I can move this. So Greenhouse is going to be, see how you can't see it on here, but it's a separate tab. So when you're in Greenhouse and you click on the tools and resources, and then you click on Moxi, once that comes up, you just scroll down here. When you click on Moxi Works, it's going to open up Moxi Works in a separate tab for you. So you'll have a second. So just go back to the other tab. As long as you leave the original Moxi Works one open, usually you can just pick up right where you were. So yay.
I bookmarked my Moxi Works.
Uh-huh.
I did the same thing, but it doesn't work.
So you don't have to be logged into Greenhouse? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I have never been able to get, you have to show us how to do that. Uh-huh. And it just is, okay, that's awesome. There's, okay, you guys will have to show us how to do it because I've tried and
It's like a 4-time login.
yeah, it's a hassle. So, okay, well, at the end, maybe you can show us all how to do that. That would be awesome because I can't get it to work. So we're all learning all the time, right? So anyways, if you are there, just remember that. Okay, when you come into, well, when you first come into Moxi Works, it's, you're going to be on the main Moxi Works page, which gives you the option of all of the Moxi Works suite. So there's Present, Engage, My Website, and Impress. So today we're just going to be looking at Engage. So you just click on that, and then it'll open up your Engage. It will typically just take you right to your dashboard. The way the Moxi Engage dashboard set up is it is trying to get you to keep in contact with your people. That's what they call it, is your people. So every day it'll give you this stay in flow, which is 5. I guess it's only 4. I thought it was 5. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there you go. It's 5 people that it's suggesting that you keep in contact with that day. So that's the first thing that comes up. It also gives you a few other things here, a to-do list, your sales flow. Oh, I have to step back one step before I talk about that. If you have not ever logged into Engage, there was a couple people who haven't logged into Engage yet, right? If you haven't, there's 2 things you're going to have to do. One is it requires you to use an email to log in. You can either use the company email that you've been given, your Wine Country Group email, or you can use a free any Gmail address. Just an awareness, if you do use your Gmail address, it will download every contact you have in Gmail. For me, it was like 2,700 people that I didn't even know half of them because I'd received an email one time from them, right? So just be aware of that. It's really easy to categorize them, but that is the way it works. So there's 2 ways you can deal with that. If you want to use your Gmail, you can go in and clean up your Gmail first, clear out all that stuff that you don't know what it is, and then log in. Or you can log in like I did. It downloads 2,700 people, and then you go through, and it's real easy to delete them and categorize them, which I'll show you in a minute. But just be aware that's going to happen. You can also use your Wine Country Group, and then it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Hi. So I know I think when I first started this class, I said the same thing, but are they ever going to make it so that we can upload our other emails to this, or is it just?
Yes. Yeah. There. So you can, I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You can upload a CSV file.
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Or just any, like if I have Gmail and then I also wanted to then, add to Engage my Comcast email contact list.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
I will show you how to do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll just need to, well, I'll show you on the Engage end. So she's asking about, okay, once I've opened up Engage and I've logged in, can I then get an email list from somewhere else and import it into Engage? Absolutely. What you have to do is you go to wherever you've got it. So like I used to have a different CRM. She's got a Comcast email. You download all the contacts you want into a CSV file. CSV file is like a PDF or a Word document, right? It's just a different file format. So you just download them into a CSV file and then you upload it. And I'll show you how to upload it. Every place you're going to get that list from is going to be a little different how you download it. But I'm sure like Kylie could help you.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh. So when you do it, there is a place where you format it within that. And so you would just have to do that. So
I've already transferred them over, but if I go back, try it again.
you maybe that would be the way to do it. So because what you do is it's called mapping. So you're going to get your CSV file from wherever you get it, another CRM. And they have it mapped a little differently. So they'll have fields, right? First name, last name, email. Well, some CRMs have a place for 5 emails before the phone number. And then this one has the phone number right at the top. So if you don't map it correctly, then it'll be all in weird places. So when you upload it, it will give you an opportunity to map it. The screen comes up, I think it's called mapping, and you just make sure what it'll do is it'll show you several of your contacts that you just brought over, and then you can see, yep, okay, first name's in the right place, last name's in the right place. Oh no, that's a phone number, and you just change the name of the field. Yeah, so it'll give you that option when you do it. So because you already did it, I'm not sure if it'd make more sense to try to just delete those and try again, or go in and because otherwise you're gonna have to manually copy and paste everything into the areas you want. So
Heather,
yeah.
Someone put a comment that we can't hear the folks there. We can't hear their questions.
Oh, okay. I will restate their questions.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, okay. Let's see. If I mute myself. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not just, oh, wait, then I would need to mute this. Here, hold on, we're gonna try. Okay, can you guys hear me now online?
Yes,
Those are the ones I imported.
and I can hear whoever's talking a little
Yes, you
bit.
can hear me?
I don't know.
I can hear Kendra.
Give me a
and-
thumbs up, I can't. Yes, no? Can you
I
guys
can
me
hear
okay?
someone, I can also hear
All right,
someone
thumbs
else
up,
in the
good.
back.
Okay, well, we're gonna try that, maybe then you guys will be able to hear the room better. Okay, so again, if you're first just starting to, you haven't logged in, this is your first time, the other thing it's gonna ask you for is a goal for your GCI, your gross commission income. You can really just pick a number here. If you have goals set, awesome, put in what your goal is, but if not, it's not a big deal if you put in something that's not a higher or lower number than what you actually are gonna be doing. What it does is on this first dashboard, it will show you your goals completion. It's just spinning right now, but what it does is it shows you as you go, okay, you've closed so much of your GCI goal. So it's kind of a nice thing to have in there. It requires that you have to, but if you put it higher or lower, it's not a big deal. So those are the two things just to get started, just to get into engage.
Okay, 2%.
All right, so then, okay. So then the very first thing that you really need to do is get all your contacts into engage, right? That's the big first step. So what you do is you're gonna come over here to people. And they call it people, my people. So you're gonna go, the overview button here gives you an overview of all your contacts in there. You can click on my people, that's also going to give you each of your people, and then you can click on add people. So I'm just gonna come here to people, so you can see. Of course, it's gonna be very slow today, isn't it?
I was just gonna ask that, which I'm sure you don't have a solution for, but my Moxi always runs slow. It's hard to stay engaged in what I'm doing, like when I'm trying to like sort my people or whatever it is.
Because it takes it a little
Yeah,
bit.
Watcha says his isn't slow, so I'm just.
So
like,
one thing I have definitely found is if I have very many tabs open on my computer, then it runs slower. So I tend to go through and try to close every tab that I'm not using, you know, that helps. Like I've got a YouTube open here, you guys can't see that, but that does help. I have heard several people complain that it's very slow, and then a few people that said it's not super slow. So I don't know.
It might depend on the speed of your laptop.
Yeah, it definitely could do that. That's why I noticed if I close some of my tabs, it goes a little faster.
Yeah.
So it could be that, and the speed of your internet, right? Yeah,
Yeah, because I haven't had mine.
So,
be slow.
it's not even showing all my people. Come on.
It's all password protected and everything. It's all
It's not,
to you.
it's not switching over. My apologies. Well, that's not gonna work if I can't get it to do anything. I'm still logged into greenhouse. See, that's what I'm checking, right?
I wonder if it's like too many people on the program, because my computer's totally up to date
Uh-huh.
and, works fast on every other.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm like, I wonder if, I don't know if that
I
would
don't
even
know.
be a thing.
I have no idea, but right now, nothing, mine's not working.
Did she have to do it on this computer to get it to work?
The way we have it set up, that won't work. We'd have to log in
Oh, I
in
thought
greenhouse
hers
on
was
that
the one.
computer.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
She was
Let me see if
looking
this
at
will work. Okay, well, I can just go to add people. What's that?
When I did a speed test, no. But just in every other program that I work in, it's, yeah, very quick. And that's, I made sure that that was a factor when I thought that.
Mine's just being super slow
I think it's
today.
because everybody's tight.
He also had issues today.
Oh, yeah.
Been having issues
All
all week.
right. let's
Really?
go to
Yeah,
stage
yeah.
one.
Yeah, my
Okay.
phone. Sunday when I was at the open house, I couldn't get anything.
Okay, here we go. I'm finally there. All right. So this is the people screen. And there's a bunch of things you can do in here, but the first thing we want to talk about is adding your contacts into Engage. So right up here is your add people. Sorry, I can't really see this. All right, so you can either add a single contact or you can add import contacts. So if you just met someone at an open house and you want to add one person, then obviously you're going to do that single contact. But if you have a list, an email list, then you're going to go to import contacts. Import contacts is going to tell you some information about how to do it. You're going to need that CSV file. The most you can import is 2,500 contacts. And then you're going to make sure you save it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit select file. And then it's just going to give you the option to upload a I don't actually want to do this because I've got,
Uh-huh.
So you gotta make sure that's.
I already have all these
So
people in
that
here.
When it uploads or down.
I guess I need to come up with a little
Comes out in the
sample
right
so I can
format.
show you
Right,
guys.
that's what mapping is, right?
I think it's, yeah, I think so. So.
Well, I'm just gonna try to print.
Heather, someone put something in the chat, just so you know.
Anyway,
Get ready
you
to-
just import the contacts. I'm not gonna go through it
Oh, there
because,
she's on.
oh, it's still stuck on that. That's not what my screen's on. Oh, I see.
Select file.
You just upload your CSV file and then that mapping option is gonna come up and you want to just make sure, usually it gives you like 3 sample contacts. And just make sure it's it's got a bunch of fields. It's gonna say each first name, Heather, Anna, and Wancho, and then you're gonna make sure that the label for that is the correct, it's the first name. All right, so just go through that, take the time. I would just suggest that you just don't, if there's any weird, like when I brought mine over, there was like a number label that was based on my old CRM. There was a few weird things in there, you can just not map
Go on
something, you
here.
can just not give it a
Mouse.
label, and then it doesn't import that information. Instead of junking up your contacts there. So just take the time to do that. It'll take a few minutes to upload. Once you've done it, then you're going to have all of these contacts in here. So I'm going to bring this up. You can see it, maybe. My whole entire computer is just running very slow. Is it because there's so many of us on the internet?
Yeah, I
right
wanna print
now? Broke it, yes.
Heather, someone
You
put in
know,
the chat,
seems like
if
this
we
would
turn
be
off our
expensive.
videos,
Oh, yeah,
that it helps with the bandwidth.
that's frustrating.
I think I know.
All right, well, I'm not going to.
Yeah, I
User-
think I know what to use, but
There we go.
not right now because.
See, I just went into Moxie without going into the greenhouse and.
Oh,
can sign
that's
right
awesome.
in.
That's
It's right
great.
there, yeah.
I must have tried setting it up wrong. When I did it.
Well, I thought to myself, do I have to always log on to the greenhouse to get
Mhm.
into Moxie?
But you need to go greenhouse the first time. Right?
Yes, yeah. To set it up.
Go to download. all your contacts.
Okay.
Click on it.
Once you
And then
have
go
all of
on.
your people in here, sorry, oh,
Okay, add people.
Okay.
oh, I was wondering if maybe the Zoom, if we don't have the
Okay, now,
video on, that's a
select
great
file.
point.
Down here.
I turned mine off.
I'm gonna turn my video off.
Yeah, 'cause the
owl's streaming you. Uh-huh.
You go, are
Yeah,
they
that's a
all
great point.
contacts?
Whoever
We're
said
on
that, thank you,
7th
that's a
Street,
great
so this is
point.
just. a
Okay.
picture on my desk.
Okay.
I don't have.
So once you've got your contacts in here, then you're gonna, a very important step is categorizing all of your contacts. Now, if you brought it over from another CRM, you may have already had it categorized in there. So when I did it, I had a list of A's, a list of B's, and a list of C's. And when I put it in, it showed each of those separate lists that I uploaded showed as a different group.
Where did you get your people? What form? Was it Outlook or something?
No, I used to use Realty Juggler,
Okay,
just a small CRM.
okay.
So, yeah, so it was very different. So I had to map all the fields because it was definitely very different. Okay, once you have everybody in here, you want to use this button here, categorize wizard. All right, this is going to be how you're going to go in and categorize your people. Again, you all, as you uploaded them, each upload will be a different group, which is nice because if you say you brought them over all your A clients, you could send something directly to them. Right, but you still want to go in and categorize them. So you click on categorize wizard, and then this just takes a little bit of time to go through each person. There's two main ways that you can categorize people. You can categorize them as a client or a non-client. A client includes people that are prospects and past clients. So if you've met someone in an open house, a prospect, that's going to be a client. If you already did a transaction with them, that'll also be a client. A non-client would be anyone, they have a section called collaborator. So if you have in here your lender, title, home inspector, you can have those would be non-clients. And then also if you have people in here that aren't prospects or past clients, but you want them in there, then they're just a personal contact. Right, so like I have personal contacts in there that I include in my holiday emails, right? So they're not really anybody I think is gonna buy or sell. I don't want them to be getting real estate marketing, but I want to stay in contact with them. And it's nice because it still has my real estate stuff on it, right? So each person, you're just gonna take a look at them. You're gonna pick your person. Okay, Alexander Menz. I actually don't know who that is, but I'm going to say, I'm going to click on client and I'm going to say that they're a buyer prospect. Or they're a seller prospect. Or I'm going to create a marketing plan, and then that is where I access the past buyer or seller or buyer and seller, or none of these. So if you have someone that you just want to be included in your marketing, you can put them as a client, create marketing plan, and then none of these. And that would just be someone you want included maybe in your holiday emails, maybe in home maintenance tips, something like that. So you just choose how you're going to, okay, I'm gonna say none of these. So you just want to go through each one and take that moment to categorize them. Which of course, I'm not gonna do all that now. Ali H, I'm just gonna say as a non-client, maybe they're a personal, or you can remove them.
Can you go in there and if you screwed up and categorize them as something, can you go back and?
You can, you just click on
Edit it?
their name and then you can change their category there. So I just clicked on this Alexander Menz and I can change them right there to a client or a non-client.
How, mine only says past client, past buyer, personal or collaborator. Is there more categories you can put in there?
Yours looks very different from mine, doesn't it?
It's the next page, I think.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Are you on there? No, I'm not sure how you got to that. There you, oh, that one where their information's on the left, it should give you that client, non-client, and then you get into that, whether it's the past client, what have you. You can also go in to, let's see, what's the quickest way to get back to this? I'm gonna go to overview of my people. Oh, no, not overview, my people. This is gonna give you that whole list, and then you can do kind of mass actions, right? So I can go through, you can either select all, or you can go through and say really quickly, so I got, for some reason, I got a whole bunch more people uploaded January 1st. I don't know what happened. But I can go through really quickly here. I can check the ones. Okay, I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna take Marina, Marisa.
Right.
So I check the ones I want, and then from there, I can remove them, or I can put them into a group. So those three, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna remove from my contacts. I don't want them undesired, and then I remove them. So that's a quick way, if you wanna just scroll through all your names, you can just check the ones you wanna remove. That's a quick way to do that as well.
You got it.
Let's see,
Heather?
what else do I need to tell you about categorizing your people? Actually, let's go to overview. See, I'm confusing it too because I'm hopping around. So this is your people overview. It does give you, again, it's gonna give you some suggested actions, who your new people are, how many people you are currently marketing to, how many people are prospects, and then how many you have active and pending or in transactions.
Where's that?
That's under people and then overview.
Okay.
That gives you that information. Another thing you can do here when you're working with your people is that you can categorize them. You can filter out. So right here on the search on the top above, categorize wizard is filters. If you click on that, you can choose, like, you just want to right now look at your past buyers, say. Then you can click on that. I can't see the bottom, but there is a place there to hit apply, the green button, and then it's only going to bring up all your past buyers. And so that's a really nice thing if you're going to send a campaign, you want to send an email to all your past buyers, so you can filter it that way. All right, anybody have any questions on, gosh, it's already 11:36, on uploading your contacts and categorizing your contacts? That's kind of the big first step, right? Get everybody in there, get them categorized, and then you can set them up for some, getting some marketing. There's three main things in marketing. Let me just check online. Anybody have any questions? There's 7 chats I haven't seen.
Heather,
No,
can
not
you
any
hear us
questions.
okay?
Okay, great.
Just.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. No questions or anything? Everybody good? Take a breath here, take a sip of water, and then we'll go on to some automated things you can set up. Are these cupcakes or muffins? You made this? They're so
I
cute.
think that. it's a good one.
Nice.
Something that nothing-
Okay, so there's 3 main things you can do to send information to your clients automatically. There's a really great, if you have any of your clients or contacts, you have their zip code, you can send them what's called the neighborhood news. The neighborhood news, let me see if I can find one.
You know that there's one packet of shares.
Is that off there?
And every year it's roughly about 6-7% of the shares.
And you can send it. And if you have the zip code wrong, once they log in, they can change their zip code. So if they're like in Santa Rosa and you're like, oh, I think they're 95, you know, if you really don't.
Oh,
So I don't have a lot of addresses, so I've been doing that. People just have changed their zip code.
oh,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
you could do that. That's awesome.
They're looking in 2 places. They don't want too many emails. They can just you send them one and then they change it.
Oh,
Look at the
okay.
Second one, I've had people say, don't send me 2 emails.
Right.
I'll change it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting.
So when you're in like one of your clients, you clicked on their name and you see information about them. How do you go in there and change what category they're in?
It should be right on the very top. Yeah, yours looks different. So
say I have them groups, and this is the, I
Uh-huh.
guess groups I have.
Have you have categorized that person? And then you
Yeah,
think you
but I
did it
don't know
incorrect?
how I did it. I did it personal. I don't know how to make it unpersonal.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I don't know that you can you just click on her name?
But eventually.
Okay,
We'll
when
talk
we're,
later on, I don't wanna,
okay, yeah,
take
when
up
we
somebody
kind of
else's
break up,
Yeah.
I will come over and help you figure that out. 'cause
okay,
I-
thanks, appreciate it.
Sometimes it's just troubleshooting, right? You
Yeah.
gotta go through it. Okay, let's take a peek at someone. So here's Heather Young. She is not a client. But say I want to send her a neighborhood news. All you have to do is go into the person and then you just add subscriptions. And they have two options that come up automatically. Neighborhood news is the one. What it is based on their zip code, it will send them a monthly email with a list of new listings. It'll send new listings. What else is in there, you guys? Have you seen other things? Is there other information than that? I haven't looked at it in a while.
That's.
Listing
one of our-
announcements and neighborhood news.
You're good.
Yeah, so it'll send,
You can't see the emails. that
No,
are-
so, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
sending you an
looking
email
good.
once a month, I can't see the one that you're looking at. I get a general idea,
Put yourself in there.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but-
have
but of
myself.
course
in
I
there.
can't see if I'm.
other
gotta
person.
look
Ahead
at-
of time.
So, I can't see what Sebastopol client's getting, if I've set myself up. for
Uh-huh.
Rock Park or something, you
I
know,
think you
and so
can.
I can see the general idea, but I can't
Mhm.
see specifically
What
what
he's
someone
looking
got
at.
on
Right.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
you know,
look, preview for that.
Or just preview.
All right, let me try this. Past fires. You can see it. I just don't have to see why. How.
Okay.
I wanted to show you guys a sample of neighborhood news. It's a nice simple thing, recent sales and recent current listings in their zip code. So it's again, just something kind of keeping them up on the real estate world and something from you, something of value. So it's a nice thing to
Trying to
find out.
find-
Sample.
All right.
Yeah.
Hit
Oh, you-
apply. All right, so Arlene, she gets the neighborhood news. And it is. It says create subscription. All this stuff's always in my way.
Moxi is-
No, that's not it.
It's gonna be email. I guess it would.
And.
Next to tax.
Their tier budget. There's somebody else who needed my.
No, that's, you can put in details about, notes about the client, yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
They have news.
Don't see how to do it.
Their content.
Okay,
So it's such a big.
so I guess you're right, I don't see
Yeah,
how to do it.
it's
I'm
different
sure I've
aspects
looked at
to it.
other people,
It's
what's
just crazy.
been sent to them, but I don't see it right
I
now.
had mine on my-
All
Yeah,
right,
I can't
so neighborhood
We
news
need
is
you
a
to
great
get-
one.
I know,
You
I
can
need
also
to get
send
it.
them listings automatically.
Definitely.
That's if you have a zip code. Sarah had a great idea. If you don't know their zip code, but know their general area, you can go ahead and set them up for the neighborhood news. And then when they get it, they can
Change it.
edit their zip code. I love that.
Have
I'm
you
like,
done
oh,
the
I don't-
listing announcements yet on the script subscriptions?
That's another option there. I haven't used that. Have any of you guys done the
No, I
listing
just
announcements?
clicked on it to see
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yeah, I haven't used that one yet, so, the other thing you can do is there's campaigns set up in here. So there's holiday cards, there's home maintenance emails, there's seasonal stuff. So that's another great thing to set your clients up on.
Is that on subscriptions or?
That is on, first you have to go into campaigns and get it set up. So right up here on the top next to goals, people, calendar, you click on campaigns. The very first step is you have to go and add campaigns from the library, all right? When you first open it up, there are no campaigns here in your library. I don't know why they do it that way, but that's how they do it. So it doesn't get overburdened, I guess. So you just go click add from library, and then you're gonna go in and choose any ones that you think you like. Let me get this out of the way. You can see a preview here. So like here's 2023 holiday campaigns. You can click preview and preview it. You can see on the right, the schedule of everything that's gonna go out. Obviously, we're partway through that. You can actually look at each email. Once you've added it to your library, you can go in and edit these emails. So you can put them in your own words. You can, like a lot of the seasonal stuff, it'll talk about snow, right? We don't have snow. So I always delete that out, those sort of things. If you like it, then you just click on the bottom right, add to campaigns. I think I already had it in there, but you just want to go through and any that you think, oh, I might want to do that. Oh, seasonal home maintenance. Drip. Now that one's not editable. All the rest are editable. It's a hard thing to say. But here's one that is, so I'm going to add that. And then when you go, you can add these campaigns to your clients. But the first thing you want to do is go into the campaigns and edit them so that they are the way you like them. So for instance, sorry, it's a little hard to manage looking down at my computer. I feel like I'm just on my computer. You are going, so here's the seasonal home maintenance campaign. You are going to, when you want to send it, first I would edit it, but when you're ready, then you just do the setup for recipients. You do setup and add any of your people in there. You can do it by group. You can do it by how they're categorized.
What
And then
about, so the preview is how you edit it?
no, you have to add it to the library.
Mhm.
And then once you've added it to the library, you click on the campaign, so seasonal home maintenance, and then you go into edit, well, that's edit schedule. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, guys, sorry. You actually have to go into the emails to edit these separate emails, I guess. But editing the schedule will edit the, when it's gonna go out. Let me find. Once you're in campaigns.
Got a basic library.
So on the top right is my emails. That's where you're gonna go in and actually edit each of the emails.
To edit people.
So you can see here's seasons 2023 winter, Martin Luther King Day. So you find the email you wanna edit.
Oh, I see.
So let's say we're gonna edit what's coming up here, Juneteenth, that was just first day of summer. All right, so you click on that and then you're going to set it up. You're going to, you can change the subject line. You can include a header and a footer. I recommend including a signature because that's gonna put in your email signature, right?
Right.
And then click save. And then you can edit the email content right here. You can change anything out in here you want. And then once you apply that campaign to someone, it'll use this edited email in there. All right. I'll click
Can you adjust the
continue.
frequency?
Yes, yes. So then you go back over to campaigns. So this one is in what? Oh, just so you guys know, before I get off this, you can send yourself a test email, make sure it looks good. You can also do a preview when you're on that build email and editing the content. So you ask adjust the frequency, yes. So on a campaign, say you are, let's see, there is oops, I'm in emails. So you go back to campaigns and say the campaign is, there's one for gold. Okay, so here's seller warm prospects. You can go in, let me see if this actually has any emails. Yes, so here's all the emails that would go out with this. Over on the right is edit schedule. So then you can say, okay, this one is set up from when you start it, sends out every 7 days. 7, 14, 21. You can change that to a longer or shorter duration. So it's based on whenever you sign them up as that campaign, right? And then it's every 7 days. So you can edit that, or you can just remove if you don't want one of those emails. You can view the email right there.
When you clicked signature, do you have to set the signature up somewhere? Or is it already set up for you?
That's a great question. It's been so long since I did it. Let's would be here. I believe it's already set up for you.
Because when I looked at
I mean,
the
I imagine you can edit
edit
it. but-
contacts in mine, it just shows agent's first name, last name. It doesn't say anything on me. And I'm
Uh-huh.
just wondering if it puts it in there when you go to send it out. That's
Yeah, I would try sending out a test email and see, mine does have it, but I've also checked signature. It's been a while since I've done
Yeah, I
it.
checked signature and it came up, but it just came up generic, not with me.
Oh, I
None of
see.
that, so it's not set up.
Oh, okay. So that might need to be done through Haley, through Dash. I'm not sure. Sometimes those things do need to be set up because I don't know of a, does anybody know? Has anybody set up a signature in here? You've done a lot in here, so I keep looking at you. Okay. Okay, so that might be, yeah, we'll have to look into
Figure
that.
it out, okay.
Yeah. I don't remember setting it up and mine has it, so.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty automatic. It's every.
so yeah, just the
every
preview shows.
Send it to
you.
yourself.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
has it on there. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure why it wouldn't maybe coming up on here.
I'm waiting for Haley.
Okay, that.
You what?
I'm waiting. for
My
Haley to
signature
show
comes up on all of
back,
mine.
So I can not be in that. box.
Okay, so yours is set up.
Oh, okay.
They have to.
Yeah, well, my
That's good.
Yeah.
So a tangential question is,
Yeah.
is there a way to send our own personal emails? So for instance, like we have a art show, I wanna not
Mhm.
have to do on my personal email, but put it into this and then just send it out.
I
I've
s-
seen that.
I have instructions on how to do that. I sent it to the whole group, but I'll send it again.
Yeah, I think there's two different ways to do it. It's a little clunky. It's not super streamlined the way, because it wasn't that we figured out the way that you're doing it or no? Is it through editing an email and then creating a campaign?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's the way I know how to do it as well. So
I'll send
yes,
you the instruction.
awesome. So yes, what you do is you essentially set up your own campaign. And you can set it up once, or you can set it up and then go in and add emails to it. So what you do is you go in, let's see, go
You
in.
go to my emails tab.
Yes, you go into my emails and then you're going to add from library if there's not already one you want to use. Now, what you can do is you can just use any one and then change it. Yeah, that's why it's a little clunky. You can't
It's
just
not
say,
bad though.
it's not bad, yeah,
So you could pick on any campaign, erase what the campaign says and make it your own.
Yes.
yes.
Relabel it.
Yes.
There's a question in the
Relabel
chat.
Like a blank.
Yeah,
It says from the campaign screen, can you change or add the neighborhood news there?
from the campaign screen, no, that would be a subscription,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well. So not in my campaigns, but do you see here, there's neighborhood news here,
Okay.
so I'm not sure who was asking that, but see,
Sheree was asking.
you're on campaigns. So this is my campaigns, that's the main campaigns, but neighborhood news is a button there, and you can add through there.
So, okay.
Yeah, so you can add your people in this way, and you can see who's gotten what and who's opened it. So, yes.
It's
I know.
on campaigns, yeah.
Okay, so let me go back over. So in so say I want to send out, what'd you say, a car show?
Oh, wait, like the art show.
Oh, the art show, right, okay. So what you do is you just go in and you
Right,
say, okay, I'm gonna take this Memorial Day email.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
so
so
to
that's how
rename it.
You send it.
So
to
now it's
somebody.
gonna be art show,
And then
right? So you
it's
save that.
automatic.
It's gonna keep you the old one, so you're just making a new one. I don't know why it's this way. It's not, like I said, it's a little clunky to me, but this is how you do it. Then from there, you're gonna do your edit, your setup, so you're gonna change your subject. Art show. You again I like to do header, footer, and signature, and then make sure you save it.
That's
And
what I
then,
clicked, so,
When you go
okay.
to edit email contact. It's already a certain format, right? Well, up on the top right is change template.
Hmm.
And that's gonna give you a whole bunch of other templates of already designed emails. You can turn any of these into a newsletter, whatever flyer. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna change it to this template. And then from there, you can go in and edit, just change any of the information. I'm gonna say it's a different day. Maybe, I'm gonna say it's from 9 AM to 2, all right? Whatever you wanna do, you can change the photo here. You can add in different, so you can add rows. This is gonna make it so instead of one photo, it's two photos, what have you. The content, you can change, okay, I wanna add a text box over here. Maybe I'm gonna add a text box down here below that, and then I can enter text
Signature.
there.
Right.
And then style is the actual text, the size, the font, all that sort of stuff.
Can you upload a flyer?
See, it doesn't show.
You can attach,
Hmm.
you can attach to it, that is in, I believe in content.
Where does it show your signatures?
This one shows.
It's not in
your current.
Okay.
You click on that image,
That's what.
you can get rid of it and then like delete it backspace and then go over to images. And you just have to make sure that whatever it is, like, so I did the cupcake one. And the image I was trying to use was too big and
It's too
so
big.
Kylie fixed it
Yes.
Oh, no.
and then it'll upload.
Yeah, so that's where, yeah, so instead of attachment, that would be a great way to do it, is just instead of this dog image,
So it's in the
you put
body.
your flyer in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great way to do it. You can also, right here, these buttons, you can change these buttons and say, look at my website about whatever, the art show or what have you, and then down here, you put, I can't see it, where is it? Right here, you put in whatever URL you want, so that when they click on that button, it'll take them to your website or a flyer about whatever, whatever it is you want it to do. So you get this email all set up the way you want. You continue, make sure you save it, make sure you've named it, whatever you want it, so you're gonna remember, right? Don't keep it the old name or else you won't ever find it. So art show email, a great thing might be put the date, right? Okay, because maybe you're gonna do another art show. So put the date, so then the next time you use the same email, you just upload the new information, what have you. Then when you're all ready, click save. And then you're going to go to campaigns. And this, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna get a campaign. So like I did, once you do it once, so here's sample custom email. That's not in there. I used another campaign and then just renamed it. So now I'm gonna say, okay, this is gonna be my sample art show email. Save that. Here, you're gonna add your recipients. So you can go in and add any of your people. You can do it by groups. And cancel that. And then your campaign schedule. Now this is, you're going to, sorry guys, I can't see what I'm doing here. You want to edit the schedule. It is going to start. If you want it to go out tomorrow, then you can say 1 day from now. Now, some of the campaigns you use actually go out on a specific date. So like, for instance, this one that I used, it was based on how many days from today. So if you want to put it out in 1 day, you would put 1. It will go out at the same time that you're setting it up. So if you did it right now, it's probably going to go out in 1 day at 11:57. Same as if you use the campaign that has this as a calendar option instead of so many days. See, I think you can change that. No, it's not letting me. Anyways, it will go out, say you schedule it to go out on Friday, it's gonna go out at 11:57 on Friday. Just be aware of that. You can do multiple emails in here, so once you write, say you write 10 emails that you want to send out to a new buyer, you can add all those emails from your email list. So then you just have to go in and find that email you just did, art show, whoops. Art show, add that, and then maybe I want my sample. I don't know where it is. I'll put spring forward, say, once you've got all the emails you want to go out, so I want this to go out 1 day, and say I want this to go out in 7 days, and you just save it. And you've got that set up. So you can go in anytime and add to those. So that's how those are your three options for automated stuff, your neighborhood news. I haven't looked at the listings, setting up listings. Your neighborhood news, the pre-made campaigns that you can edit or creating your own campaigns. One thing to note is if you have someone set up on the website to get listing alerts, it does show up in here on your dashboard. So it's kind of nice. You see when they get listing updates on there. I think that is everything I kind of wanted to go overview. It was a lot longer than a half hour. My apologies. But now let's see, everybody online. If you guys want to dive into your computers, is there anything that someone wants to go over again? Or do we all just want to get on our computers and work, and I can come around, answer any questions and kind of try to troubleshoot what you've got going on and things like that? Any questions? or anything? No? Anybody have anything they're using that, like Sarah had some great things that are working really well?
I like the neighborhood news. I think, I had none of the code in there before. As a sample for myself,
Mhm.
and nothing was coming through. I'm like, I don't think this is working,
Mm,
but I just put in my home zip code and it's my 409. And it does give you a really good, image of what's happening on the market.
Oh, interesting.
So.
Yeah, yeah. If you ever have any trouble, so I had a thing set up to get listings in Jenner, which there's not a lot, but I was getting 0. Well, it turns out that my Veris login wasn't synced anymore. So sometimes there's little glitches. So if you're ever like, there should be something here,
Right.
then reach out to Haley. She can help troubleshoot that, because it's a computer, things happen. All right, well, if you guys want to just go dive into wherever you're at, and I can come around, and those of you online as well, if you have any questions or anything, just raise your hand. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen right now so I can see. It's funny, I'm like the back of me here. Hello.
Did you see what Cherie's message?
I have been using the campaigns. Oh, great. So Cherie has been using the campaigns, holiday news and neighborhood news. Great. That's awesome. So, it's so nice. I mean, I think it's really valuable to have something going out to your folks that helps you stay top of mind. And so that's what this is really designed to do. And we just all have to take the time to set it up, right? All right.
I think I would also want to note that the neighborhood news, you can do zip codes or city, but you can also draw a circle around.
Oh,
certain
thank
areas.
you. I have not done that before. That's awesome. So Wancho, for those of you guys online, if you didn't hear, for the neighborhood news, you can set it up for them to receive it by zip code or city, or you can actually draw a shape on the map. So like Santa Rosa has really weird zip codes. So it's really nice, instead of sending them something which is not at all in their neighborhood, you can really make it a lot more specific. So awesome. Cool. Kendra, did you figure out what your
I'm all over the place. It's just repetition, right? Going through. it.
Yeah,
Learning how to do it.
So
So-
bring up that person again, or are you just trying to figure it out in general?
Just trying to figure out in general how to,
Still 8 people on. How are you guys doing online? Do you have any? I'll stare at the owl. Hi. Anybody online need anything I can help with?
Heather, can you hear, or Kylie, can you hear me?
How was your?
This is just this category.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just typed in that option. How to use.
Oh, cool.
Um,
That's a good resource. Okay, so I go to campaigns.
actually go to emails.
Okay.
Gotta start with an email. Then what you can do is just take any of the emails that are in here, just say, so you're in library. So yeah, you're gonna need to add some of those. Have you already added campaigns? So let's just start with, just pick one. Really doesn't matter what you do. Just say add to emails and then close. So that's gone. And then go to my email.
We went to the beach as well, and it was,
Oh yeah, you've got a bunch in here. So what you do is you just click on that one. And then you're going to, so then you just kind of start at the top and do all the steps. So edit the name. So say whatever you want to change that to.
I mean, I had sand in my ear, in my mouth, in my nostrils.
Thank you for the overview.
Yes.
I'm just there with premium, because I've been along.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to see it as an alternative.
Yeah.
Bill on premium, I might check in, but it's more idiot proof.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's very.
Talks to me in simplicity.
Definitely. Do you use the app and get where you keep in touch with people? That's the part I really like about the book.
Not so much later.
Yeah.
Sheree has a question. Sheree, what's your question?
Thank you, good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming.
Can you hear me okay?
Put it. Hey, Sheree, what's up? Oh, you shouldn't be unmuted. How do I'm afraid if I unmute you here, it's gonna be, let's see.
I can mute myself here.
Try talking now.
Can you hear me now?
Sheree? No,
No?
I don't know how to. Let's see, participants. Yeah, it doesn't show you as muted, Sheree. I don't know why we can't hear you. I heard somebody earlier. Oh, wait a minute. No, that won't do it. Let's see, this is gonna get all echoey. Okay, try now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, weird. What did you do?
I unmuted my computer, but
I thought so. I could see you
Okay.
muted.
yeah, well, we were going with the other one because it
I
wasn't.
understand.
Anyway,
There's a lot going on. I think you've been doing a good job explaining all of this. I mean, I feel like I've done this before, just right when I started, but
yeah,
now knowing that we can join, add more email contact lists. I'd like to go over the what did you call it?
CSV.
CSV. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
wherever
that
you.
another class, or is that something we can?
Well, so the thing is that you need to download it as a CSV file from
Okay.
wherever you're going to get it. Once you have it, it's really easy to put. You just add it as you just go to import contacts.
Okay.
So yeah, so that would be the first step. Go to Comcast or wherever you're going to download it, and then I don't use Comcast, so I don't.
I'll have to find out how to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure there's an export contacts, and then you can download it as a CSV file.
Okay. That's good to know, because when I first started, that wasn't, you said, oh, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah.
Things
And I'm
change, don't
still
they?
learning. I'm always learning, so I may.
Well, I appreciate you sharing what you know.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sarah also trying to help me with my contacts from iCloud. I have mine in iCloud.
Okay.
So how do we move them?
Have you downloaded them
on
on iCloud?
I'm trying it in. That CSV file is still in your computer though, right? Because we got them out of her phone and on a CSV file.
Oh, okay.
But when we imported them in, like if you go in her Moxi, like name and address, like they're in different spaces.
Oh, they didn't get mapped.
They didn't get
Mapped, yeah.
So
Okay.
I have a template on Moxi that I downloaded and I highlighted all of her contacts and put it in, tried to upload it from their template, and it didn't work. I asked one of the admins and they did, but they weren't able to let me.
I've been manually.
Oh, that's a bummer. Here.
Yeah, so see on my phone it shows it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what
Let's see. Try
That's what I
uploading
wanted.
your go to people. And then go to,
Add an image
um,
to your email.
that's one, yeah, cancel. Go back to people and then go to my people, because it'll take you to the. So people, go to my people. And then go to add people. Now it's gonna give you import contact. So just select file. So you.
Yeah, definitely hit fire.
Right.
Try that in a second.
Uh-huh,
Contact.
uh-huh. Try clicking on
I know.
Try clicking on that.
I'm gonna research it right now.
Most.
Yeah.
It's
I
in
know.
progress.
When I'm trying, adding-
Says it's in progress. Yeah, it does take it a little while and then, well, that's funny, mine doesn't have migrate to engage. What is that? I love and hate technology.
No kidding, huh?
I don't know why, it just like went away. It said it was doing
Yeah,
it.
and it messed up the ones on my phone as well.
Oh, gosh.
So then it did some weird thing wrong. I want to make sure that I want to, that I have. Oh, with the contacts are here. So that's.
Yeah. It's failed to upload due to invalid data. Okay. So let's open up.
I think that would make me feel very good, so much better.
Because what.
Can you open up that CSV file? And take a
Okay.
look at it?
Thank you, hon.
I tried.
Access Moxi works or
Well, go to iCloud.
Yeah. But without you know, being able to go on berries or be, you know, to be apologized with.
Just waiting.
Okay.
And, yeah, and I just like went over the top.
Has Ashley reached out to you?
Not really.
But you haven't done I think once you
I
know.
called, I did call. each one of
They
them.
explained
So
it.
it's saying that the CSV file has invalid.
We just want to find out how much, what I can do. And that's what we, until I get all that. So.
Yeah, I could email Ashley and ask, and I can add you onto the email.
Got into the, how we got the CSV file.
Yeah, we went, remember we Googled it, so, okay, where you found it on your computer?
How we put, I have my iCloud file.
So if
Like
you go to
downloading the
Google
CSV.
and Google, how do I,
Because I think there's a time limit, otherwise they're gonna kick blood versus.
we did, we Googled it.
So
What happens if you go on?
otherwise we have to, I think, take the deep, which we wouldn't want to do. So that's why I think after a certain time limit, if you still aren't able, but I don't know if she explained that to you. Okay. I think we would have to assume the fee. If you aren't a part of that, because they need you to be a part of that to be an agent.
Right, I do understand that, yes.
Do you need that more years or how we go?
How is this? I only do it with like, try to do it with. Yeah.
The file we created, I sent it to you, so maybe check your email.
Oh, she emailed it to you?
I emailed it to her a while ago.
No.
I don't know if you deleted it though. Do you want me to try to find it?
Would be, you'd probably be faster.
Okay, I'm gonna send out this email.
Oh, okay. 1,000 emails from her, right?
Yeah,
Me and Anna chat a lot.
that would be, yeah, that was like May 2nd or something, around that time. Yeah, you're gonna find it fast.
Mhm.
In my downloads.
So you use the template from Moxi
Yeah,
and
Contact
Down-
import template.
and then, we saved it. Did you find it?
So,
yeah.
And it was, and I
Yeah.
highlighted all our contacts and put it in there, and it's not over the limit, because there's a limit.
Right,
And then-
2,500.
yeah, so she.
It took us, we were doing it for a few hours,
took us
Right.
a while to-
and then we went to go import it, and every time that we would import it, it would just not go through at all.
Other people are losing it. Last year, oh, really small.
Oh,
A mixer, we're having a mixer.
uh,
She-
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so then Kylie went in and tried to format it, like do the
Mhm.
mapping that you talked about.
Yeah, because they have a template on there.
So is this the one that we just tried uploading, but that didn't work? Contact import template 4. Just save it as let's see what comes up when it says save as. Is it coming as a, rename it like something so that we know this is the one we just did. It is a CSV. Contact. Oh, yeah.
Now.
You want to know if you can access
Okay, so go back.
brand tools and all of that stuff?
Yeah,
I can.
It might
go
be-
ahead and,
It's okay.
Alas, and. I put it, Norbar.
Go into Moxi.
Separate from all the rest. Get going.
Oh, I'll add that. I'll ask her.
That would be great.
I'll ask her about the same thing.
Well, I get the finances together and it shouldn't take too long, but it's, time on.
I think she said there's a time limit. But I could just probably call her.
Select file.
I'm not sure either.
Always want to do that.
It's gotta be there's something in that formatting that's messing it up. Let's see, and then if not, it's interesting, because when I did it, it was all messed up, but it gave me the opportunity to map it once, like it uploaded them, and then I could go in and fix all the things,
And
but
you
it's
did it
not.
this way, you have that.
Yeah, yeah.
Entering them one at a time, but I thought, okay, that's gonna take a while. If that's what I
Yeah,
gotta do.
don't do it one at a time.
Well, if that's what's gonna have to happen.
No, it's not. We can do it. There's just something going on. There's a workaround.
Mixer, the artist reception or
When are they?
the mixer's this Friday from 4 to 5:30, and then Sunday 1 to 3.
I don't know if I know something for both of us.
And then we have different classes as we ask the artists to give a
Mhm.
class of.
Oh,
which
nice.
has been fun.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah, no, I'm out of town this weekend. It's my aunt's 80th birthday. There's a whole bunch of us, about 65, so of us that are staying at a little rustic resort in like Gold Country, so.
Oh.
I got Peter, thank you. You have a son who's getting married. I've got 2 kids that are like,
Funny that it takes this long to not work.
Tell me sooner.
Sometimes just resaving. it
So,
has-
Peter, let me ask
Let's
you
find
this
out.
question.
I just want to make sure that nothing online. I see Cherie's still there. Hi, Sheree.
Hi, oh, 1 second.
I could have reduced that. Have a 30. Huh?
1 sec.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just floating around.
Okay.
And if you do. Thank you, hon.
I was like, oh, I feel like it's better.
Oh, that could be higher machine before.
Okay. We're only around tomorrow.
Were you able to find it or?
Next
No? Okay.
I don't know if I found it, but it's something did come up. If you have it, could you email it to me again?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just slightly, like a couple of the phone numbers look like center or something, yeah.
Could it be, we tried it so many times, I went to the template.
Oh, we did.
Mhm.
So, who knows?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So many, so you just have to go through. I feel like we tried all the stuff.
It's weird because when I did it,
Yeah, she said you
came-
did it together, so she was able to help, Sarah helped us out a lot.
Yeah, but then full spin, it was like.
And there was like 5 of us just standing.
Planning on coming to the mixer. Make sure
I'm
you
gonna be
sign,
there.
yeah, register.
Working, I got a new job, another job.
But you are coming on Friday?
No, I'm coming, but of course I'm coming. But I'm working there from 12 to 3
Okay,
to training day, so I plan on just having clothes in the car and
all right,
coming over to
all right.
zip
go ahead.
over. And then Sunday, I wanted to ask you,
Go ahead.
we can talk later, but I'm catering Saturday night.
Mhm.
What time were you gonna be here Sunday to start setting that?
12.
Okay,
So.
that's what I was
we can get
thinking,
here,
12,
but-
we get here at 12, we
Yeah,
can just.
but ask Amy about
Okay.
it.
Are you going?
Kylie, are you there?
yeah, we
Depends on
found
what we
that
have
and,
left over.
we
Because we may have some leftovers
wonder
from
if
Friday, so they'll be.
Oh, so you'll be able to see and then head to Trader Joe's or whatever?
Hey Sheree, I'm here.
Hi, can you, oh, there you are. I can see you. Hey, can you remind everybody to sign up for the mixer because,
Send out an email.
yeah, can you send out an email because, there's really low attendance right now with people. I don't know if they're doing it at for our, brokerage currently. I wanted to make sure that they weren't just waiting till the last minute to register, I get it. And you can actually register at the last minute at the door. Maybe you can put that out there in the email as well. But
But they have to be registered if they want to join.
no, they can register at the door, but
They
we'd
could also-
like to see how many people are coming from Better Homes and Gardens Wine Country Group.
I don't think so. They put a.
Yeah, because
Send out a
our
reminder.
brokerage is, I think, waiting until, I don't know when to register, so. Just want to see the count for
Right.
accuracy,
All right,
Thank you.
good.
So you go on the Sonoma Chamber website and then you register for the.
You want me to, do I need to register?
Get it, so they can track it. And she can get out a general idea.
Did you send the link out?
I did a while ago. I'm gonna have a reminder one.
Once you do that, I'll sign up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so we'll take it as
It is,
time.
I tried to redo it because I thought, well, maybe it just stopped and it's like, there's a download in progress.
Oh, good.
Oh,
So-
that's not what we got
That's
before.
hopeful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
We did it and then we did it.
Yeah.
We were here for hours. It was probably 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know, but we were in between stuff and
Mhm.
yeah, we really tried.
Yeah, you guys. And then it just, somehow I talk to my phone, it sings, and then it, my phone contacts her in a weird,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find it now, but it was a scramble.
mhm.
Seemed to help out. Trust technology for now.
Is it saying it's working or it's downloading or doing something?
We're excited. Right, a short answer was no, but now we have a long.
How'd you get it working, Heather? You don't know? Okay.
We just opened the CSV file and then saved it again,
It again?
but I don't know that it's working. It's just, it still is doing it. It says,
Anything, it just said error every time. It wouldn't even load.
Oh.
It just said error each time.
okay, so maybe fingers crossed.
Four. It was four.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else are you gonna?
How's it going? No?
Talking to. Talking tomorrow morning.
No?
No.
Cool.
Mhm.
Cool. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Summer's weird. This summer's was weird. It's everything but. There's only 11 things on tour in San Rosa today, which is just like.
Well, I was there last. I was like 25 minutes. Is there anything else, guys? No, okay.
Yeah, yeah, strange. Yeah.
Well, what is it? Overall Bay Area.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, the number of smells. 2 years ago. It was like, 800 and I 6 something last year and this year.
I'll find out.
295. Yeah. Crazy. We've got several sellers like getting ready. Well, we're gonna sell. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and sell, but they just.
I don't disagree with a lot of them. Like, where am I gonna go? Yeah. Yeah.
That is the big concern, I think. That makes sense for sellers. That's like, well, find the place and then, there's ways to find a place. First, is to find the place. You can find them. Gotta be on it.
No, that's good.
Huh?
So here's the. You have, we'll make this bigger and it'll be a question and raise an expert on this one. Figure it out, but when you're on the floor, you have easels, so you can stand them. And then you're gonna have a question, so you're educating the public market. And you're gonna have a question. And then look at the books. That's the yes or no envelope. So that it's interactive. Right? So, but it'll give them, you're educating them, so they're just finding, you're letting it be interactive. And you're starting a conversation. But you need to know the answer. So what's the answer?
Well, sure, we have seen the better percentage. What about it? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be a conversation. Then inside, the floor person would have a list of examples of. These 5 in the city of Sonoma had multiple offers. So you're educating them, asking the same questions. The market going down.
Still doing it.
It's still loading?
It's still doing something.
Okay.
It like won't let me try again, so.
Question is, everything. Yeah.
All right. How you guys doing? Anybody need anything? We're kind of wrapping up here.
Pretty good, thank you. I was just kind of navigating through the system looking. Are you
Yeah.
not able to come to the chamber mixer? No?
No, I'm out of town this
I'm
weekend.
sorry.
Aunt's
Okay.
80th birthday.
Oh, well, we have lives, right?
Yeah.
We'll spread the
Yeah,
word.
sorry.
We're looking to get an accurate head count. I will email you a mixer flyer so that you can, because I know you're in the Santa Rosa office a lot.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mia, would you post a flyer there? For me?
Probably best to email it to Keely. She's there. She prints up
Okay.
our flyers and yeah, because I don't
Okay,
know,
that's what
I
I'll
don't know
do.
when I'll be there. I'm leaving town soon, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah,
That's what I'll do
awesome. It
right
sounds
now.
like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I just need an accurate head count, as we're coming
Yeah.
out of the pandemic and, people are not attending things and I'm just wondering how many are waiting until the last minute. We can register at the door. I'm finding out that when we can, they have a little card swiper or the square.
Mhm.
So, that's something I'll probably announce in the broker tour meeting
Mhm.
too, because it seems like people are waiting until the last minute.
Oh my gosh,
That
people
makes me
are still
crazy.
mad about RSVPing.
Really? Have
Oh,
you
yeah.
dealt with that before too? You think they'll
Oh.
just show up or something?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely push out, at the last, right before some reminders, that sort of thing. But yeah, people are, in events that I've run, I've found that people, when they know they can't, they'll RSVP no. But like if they're like, oh yeah, I think I'll go, they'll just kind of wait until it gets closer or not even do it at all. Just forget.
Okay, no, I
So,
know, but
But the
just
more you
forget.
remind them, the more people you might get to,
Yeah, I think, did you say Keely or Kylie? Because I already told Kylie.
Keely
Keely.
in Santa Rosa.
Okay, got it. Yep. Okay, I wasn't sure if we were kind of sending to everyone now, but sometimes we do, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, perfect.
So-
Thank you for everything. I'm sure I'll pick your brain about something soon.
Yeah. If you guys are working on setting up the Engage and you need anything, just let me know.
I'm thinking my goal right now is going to be the CSV import.
Yeah, that's your first step, and then you can categorize everybody.
Yeah, that'll be another whole project.
Yep.
Okay.
Hope it goes well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
bet. All right.
pop
I'll
off now. Thank
see
you.
guys later. Take
All
care.
right. Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.